Myself and my brother-in-law started this distillery probably about 4 years ago, but the idea had been around for about 10 years. For us, we really wanted to rewrite what whiskey is and what is perceived to be, and especially for Western Australia as well. We wanted to create our own style of whiskey over here. We're so isolated as a city, but what we have in our backyard is a lot of great grains, so we focused heavily on finding different grains, different uniquenesses in grains and letting that shine through. We're not just using malted barley, we're also using locally grown quinoa as well to make a unique style of whiskey. We're using 100% wheats, we're playing up with the blends as well. A lot of the equipment here we've kind of built ourselves. So when you start building things in the distillery as well, you have a real emotional attachment to it, I guess. We started off with a moonshine, and then fast forward a few years, we got the actual upshot whiskey. We designed it to be complex with flavour, but nice and light and delicate. It uses brand new American oak, so you get a lot of that vanilla and toffee flavours, so it's nice and sweet. But that did really well in a few awards. So I got Best International Corn Whisky at the ADI Awards, which is pretty cool in America, and Best Strain Corn Whisky in the World Whisky Awards. So Little Battler from Perth is doing pretty well, but coming up we have a lot of exciting whiskies, which is all behind me. Things like cask strength whiskies, which is upshot on steroids. We have Big Love, which is much heavier style of whiskey. We've got our single malt. We've got our 100% wheat whiskey. That comes from my mate's farm. I think the most exciting thing is, you know, after these 4 years, you see your whiskey at a bar that you used to always go to, maybe your local, and it's up there on the shelf, and you overhear a bartender talking about it and how it's local, how it's made with these grains, and somehow that education has been passed down to that bartender who's talking to someone random in a bar, which is pretty humbling. Yeah.